Thousands of Bahamians are waiting to be evacuated off the islands. There's growing concern over whether they'd be allowed into America.
And President Trump seems to be adding to that confusion today. Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ross Palumbo live now outside the White House with the president's comments today. Ross.
Well, Calvin and Nicole, the president now contradicting his own CBP just minutes after his commissioner said these refugees would not need a visa to get into the country. The president saying they would.
And we're helping with the Bahamas.
The president pledging to help the Bahamas after Dorian's devastation.
We have to be very careful. Everybody needs totally proper documentation.
But refugees still spinning from the White House's back and forth on whether evacuees will be allowed into America without visas.
I don't want to allow people that weren't supposed to be in the Bahamas to come into the United States, including some very bad people and some very bad gang members and some very, very bad drug dealers.
Thousands are waiting to come to the U.S. The first ship successfully sent more than 1,100 refugees, but this ferry arrived at Port Everglades the next day without a few dozen evacuees after the crew announced, please, all passengers that don't have a U.S. visa, please proceed to disembark.
There's going to be some confusion. And so what I will say is that's what it was.
The acting Customs and Border Protection Commissioner saying the ship itself made the mistake.
So CBP, we are not working and telling a cruise line that you cannot allow anyone without documents. That's just not being done.
Even Senator Marco Rubio blaming the boat, tweeting the ship last night apparently didn't coordinate a pre-screening and then didn't want to wait for one.
We will accept anyone on humanitarian reasons that needs to come here. We're going to process them expeditedly.
But whether they'll be accepted without proper paperwork, still a point of presidential contention and confusion.
You're going to be allowed to come to the United States, right? Whether you have travel documents or not.
Everybody needs totally proper documentation.
And breaking right now, we're just getting a press release from DHS outlining new travel requirements for those refugees coming from the Bahamas coming into the U.S. It does look like it is what the president said, that they will need some sort of passport to apply for pre-clearance to get into the country in Nassau. There's a facility there now taking those applications. It is a breaking story. Calvin and Nicole, any new information on exactly what is required, we'll get it out to you. For now, though, that's the very latest live from the White House. Back to you.